Hello everyone, welcome back to AI News Flash with AI Rav. This is your weekly breakdown of the biggest AI moves from December 8th to December 14th, 2025. For business owners, this isn't just hype. It's about staying ahead of where AI is reshaping customer expectations, cost structures, and competition. Let's jump right in. Google Labs updated Mixboard, an AI concept board with Nano Banana Pro to help explore ideas and generate presentations. Google Labs also highlighted Doppel, a fashion app that builds a digital model from your photos so you can try on outfits virtually, with availability depending on region. In another update from Google Labs, they also launched Disco, a new type of AI-infused web browser. Disco is an experimental new take on a web browser that's optimized for AI. Its signature feature, GenTabs, uses Gemini 3 to create interactive web applications that help answer questions or complete tasks. In news from OpenAI, they released the ChatGPT Enterprise Survey Report. They serve about 800 million users each week, and enterprise message volume is up about 8 times year over year. Custom GPT usage rose about 19 times, and now makes up about 20% of enterprise messages, and reasoning token use is up about 320 times. It called out strong momentum in technology, healthcare, and manufacturing. For business owners, it might be time to move from experiments to a small set of standardized internal GPTs, which work with your internal workflows. ChatGPT also added in-chat grocery shopping through Instacart, so users can browse products, build a cart, and check out without leaving the conversation. This expands a long-running relationship between the two companies and pushes chat interfaces closer to full commerce. For business owners, conversational shopping means your product data has to be clean, consistent, and easy for AI to summarize. In another update, OpenAI released GPT 5.2 earlier than planned after a reported internal code red tied to Google's Gemini 3 launch. The focus was on speed, reliability, and stronger reasoning, not flashy new features. For business owners, this is a signal that model quality is improving fast, so build processes that can swap models without breaking workflows and keep a simple evaluation checklist. Disney and OpenAI announced a multi-year partnership to bring Disney characters into Sora for AI video generation, backed by a $1 billion investment from Disney. The agreement covers brands like Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars, and also includes plans for OpenAI tech to integrate into Disney+. If you create content, get serious about rights, approvals, and brand safety policies before you scale production. In news from Meta, they acquired Limitless, the startup behind an AI pendant that records and analyzes conversations, and the company said it will stop selling devices to new customers. Meta is clearly stacking capabilities for AI wearables and hands-free assistants. For business owners, wearable meeting capture can boost productivity, but you need clear consent, retention, and privacy rules before it touches a client call. Anthropic and Accenture announced a multi-year partnership to help enterprises move from AI pilots to production using Claude and Claude Code. This is part of a larger trend where AI labs partner with global consultancies to package implementation, governance, and change management. For business owners, it is a reminder that success is not just the model, it is effective prompt engineering, custom workflow integrations, measurement, and process design. In another news from Anthropic, they are also launching Claude Code in Slack. This will allow developers to run full coding sessions directly from threads. With workflow automation, repo context detection, and progress updates, this shift embeds AI deeper into team collaboration rather than traditional IDEs. IBM announced it will acquire Confluent in an $11 billion deal, aiming to own more of the real-time streaming data layer that feeds AI systems. Confluent is known for Apache Kafka-based data streaming, used for transaction data, event logs, and telemetry across hybrid environments. The news pushed Confluent shares up about 30%, and it is one of IBM's largest software deals since Red Hat. Adobe announced free access to Photoshop, Express, and Acrobat tools directly inside ChatGPT, so users can edit images and manipulate PDFs without leaving the chat. This shifts Adobe tools from standalone apps into utilities embedded where work already happens. For business owners, fewer app switches can mean faster marketing ops, quicker proposals, and less back and forth with design teams. In the final news from big software companies, OpenAI, Anthropic, and Block launched the Agentic AI Foundation under the Linux Foundation to support open and interoperable infrastructure for AI agents. The effort is backed by companies including Google, Microsoft, and Amazon, aiming to reduce fragmentation in agent ecosystems. OpenAI contributed agents.md, a standard for providing agents with project-specific instructions. In news from hardware companies, the Trump administration said it will allow NVIDIA to export H200 AI chips to approved customers in China, with the US government receiving a 25% cut of sales. Big win. The policy is expected to apply to other US chip makers like AMD and Intel as well. This partially reverses previous restrictions and will likely influence global supply, pricing, and competitive dynamics in AI hardware. Broadcom shares fell after the company warned that growth in lower-margin custom AI processors could squeeze profitability even as it posted strong results. It forecast a 100 basis point sequential decline in gross margin, which spooked investors and rippled across other AI-related stocks. The lesson is that demand alone does not guarantee healthy margins in the chip business. Tesla's Optimus humanoid robot fell during a Miami demo while handing out water bottles, and the clip went viral for a different reason than Tesla hoped. Viewers noted the movement looked like teleoperation, which clashes with repeated claims that demos are driven by AI autonomy. Regardless of the debate, it shows how early humanoid robotics still is in messy real-world environments. In news from international AI companies, Chinese appliance giant Midea unveiled Miro U, a wheeled factory robot with 6 arms designed for multitask handling rather than human-like form. It enters pilot testing this month, and Midea said it could improve production changeovers by about 30%. Midea is also developing a lighter bipedal line called Mela aimed at retail store deployment in 2026. For business owners in manufacturing, this is a reminder that practical automation often wins over humanoid aesthetics, so focus on throughput and reliability. Hangzhou deployed a 1.8-meter humanoid traffic robot at a busy intersection to help manage congestion for a city of about 12 million residents. It uses cameras and AI to detect issues like helmet violations, stop line crossings, and jaywalking, then plays polite recorded warnings and logs incidents. This is a real-world example of robots moving into public service roles, not just factories. The US Department of Justice announced Operation Gatekeeper, shutting down a China-linked smuggling network accused of illegally exporting advanced AI technology. Authorities seized more than $50 million in NVIDIA GPUs and cash, and arrested several people tied to falsified shipping documents and misclassified goods. The information reported allegations that DeepSeek used smuggled NVIDIA Blackwell chips, which are banned in China, to develop upcoming models. In news around government policy, President Trump issued an executive order establishing a uniform federal AI policy framework that preempts conflicting state laws. The order directs an AI and crypto advisor to prepare legislative recommendations within 90 days and calls for FTC policy statements tied to deceptive practices. For business owners building AI tools, this may reduce state-by-state compliance chaos, but you still need solid documentation, testing, and transparency around how your AI behaves. In news from cool AI startups, Harness raised $240 million in a Series E round at a $5.5 billion valuation, focused on software delivery automation after code is written. It targets the bottleneck created by AI-accelerated code generation by improving testing, deployment, and governance. The company said it is on track to exceed $250 million in annual recurring revenue, with customers like United Airlines and Citibank. Obo raised $16 million from Andreessen Horowitz to scale its AI-powered personalized learning platform. It turns subjects into structured learning experiences with custom visuals, and adapts lessons to individual learning styles and patterns. The app is live for public use, and the funding supports continued development. Shopify merchants can now sell products directly through AI chatbots like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Microsoft Copilot. The new agentic storefronts let products be discovered and purchased inside popular conversational AI platforms. These agents can answer customer questions in real time, while giving merchants insight into search trends and what shoppers are actually asking. Shopify says its goal is to make every Shopify store agent ready by default. Cursor released a new visual editor inside the Cursor browser. The update combines design and code in one interface, allowing users to drag UI elements, inspect component props, and make changes interactively. It aims to reduce the gap between designers and developers by making front-end iteration faster and more visual. In final news from startups, a browser tool called Sloppyvader launched to help users filter out AI-generated content from search results by limiting results to content published before November 30th, 2022. Created by artist and researcher Tega Brain, it is a response to the flood of low-quality machine-generated pages. The tool has gained attention as a creative way to find more human-curated information. Time named the Architects of AI as its 2025 Person of the Year, recognizing leaders such as Jensen Huang, Sam Altman, and Mark Zuckerberg for their role in driving the AI boom. The cover story framed AI as reshaping the economy, geopolitics, and daily life at unusual speed and scale. That's all I have for today's AI News Flash. And I will leave you with a fun viral video. What if modern-day celebrities met their younger selves? This viral idea brought the concept to life and racked up close to 1 million views. Don't forget to like and share this video and follow Human Rav for your weekly dose of AI news. See you next week.